Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh everyone. Hope you're well, inshallah. So in this video, I'm going to look at ismul maf'ul. So in the previous video, if you haven't watched it, you might want to look on the video where we talk about ismul fa'ili, the active participle, the one who is doing the act. Now, obviously, when someone's doing the act, there will also be someone who is receiving the act, okay? And that's called ismul maf'uli. Ismul maf'uli, right? This word here. This is the one I'm going to be looking at in today's lesson. In English, you want to call it a passive participle. And basically, it's the object or the one or the thing that's receiving an act, right? So if I'm hitting someone, I'm going to be the fa'il, but the person I'm hitting, say it's Zaid, for example, he's going to be the maf'ul, right? So the fa'il is the one that's doing the act, and the maf'ul is the one who is receiving the act. If you remember, ismul fa'il is very, very similar to what we did when we took the past tense and we tried to put it on this wazn, on this pattern. We're going to do the same thing. And to make the ism maf'ul is very, very straightforward. You take the past tense of that word, the madi, and you'll either have one of two scenarios. So I've put two examples here, 1 and 2. If the root word is triliteral, so it has only 3 root letters like razaqa here, all you're going to do is you're going to transfer it, or you're going to put it on the pattern of maf'ul. So it's going to become marzuq. Can you see marzuqun? Yeah, marzuq. Straightforward, very, very easy. And razaqa means obviously provided sustenance in the past tense. But because we're receiving sustenance now, so we'll be say one who is provided sustenance. Yeah, or one is who is provided sustenance. Because they're receiving rizq now, they're receiving sustenance. So that's the first scenario you're going to have, which is the root letter is 3, razaqa and marzuq. Okay, what if it has more than 3 letters? What if the root letter has more than 3? So I put an example here which is the word anzara, right, which means warned. Right. So all we do here is we do 2 things. We put a meme at the beginning of the mudari. So you get the mudari this time, the present tense, right? You put a meme at the beginning. So anzara, let's go back a bit second. So let's work, you go to the mudari, which we know is anzara yunziru. Let me see if I can get blue. So the mudari of that is yunziru. Yunziru. And you're going to get that. And all you're going to do is you're going to put meme at the beginning, right? Noon, carry on. And the second to last letter, which is the zal in this case, you're going to put a fatha on it. Munzarun. Munzarun. The one who is warned. The one who is warned. Okay? Straightforward. So it's munzarun. One of the things about the one who is doing the act is you'll see that there's a kasra on it, fa'il, and the one that's receiving the act will always have a mansoob on it, right? So it's worth remembering this. So for example, if you remember, when we make the ism fa'il of this, it's going to be exactly the same if you look at a previous video, but instead of having a fatha, it'll have a kasra, right? So it'll be munzirun, warner. Can you see? So just by changing this fatha and kasra, you change the meaning, you change the person. So munzarun is the one who is warned, the ism maf'ul, as you can see the fatha there, and munzirun is the warner with the ismul fa'ili. Right, so that's one way of remembering, inshallah. I hope that's useful. Speak to you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.